All right. So you wanted to start with what kind of topics today for
Okay,
tonight's
so
episode?
unibody frame construction on cars, any vehicles, because like SUVs are doing that now too, where they're getting rid of the chassis and it's just the frame of the car.
Right.
So there are pros to cons to both. So most of the reason why SUVs, compact SUVs, and sedans are switching to it because it's cheaper.
Yep.
It is cheaper. It also kind of improves the gas mileage because one, it's less weight.
Hmm.
I prefer it because, well, I don't prefer it. I prefer having a chassis because you'll see it with like trucks are starting to do it too.
Right.
You get rid of that chassis, you aren't going to have the same towing
Are you saying
capacity.
chassis or chassis?
Chassis.
Why are you saying it like that?
It's just how I say it. Just shut up and let me talk.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. The fact you understand what I'm saying is you get you got the picture of what I'm saying, okay?
Yeah, the chassis.
Whatever. Chassis. Anyways,
Chassis.
so you don't have as much towing capacity.
Right.
Also, just to save, fuel economy and it's cheaper again.
Yeah.
And I guess in a sense it does kind of ride better too.
Hmm.
But when the minute you get in an accident, there's a real like the percentage of your car, SUV or truck,
Yeah.
the chances of it being totaled are like 90% because that chassis, there you go, you're
Thank you.
welcome. Shut up.
Thank you.
Shut up. That chassis isn't there to absorb most of that impact.
Right. Because
So
you.
like it just smush.
Oh yeah.
But everybody that does, and I'm not saying like don't get a unibody frame vehicle because they still build these things to have a lot of safety features and everything like that, but I don't trust insurance companies enough to actually replace my vehicle when it gets freaking totaled, let alone fix my car.
Was it an act of God? No, it was just a semi. Not an act of God. Sorry.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
lost your child. No, we can't bring that back for you. But you know what we can do? We can give you a
Coupons,
coupon
gift cards.
for a free oil change.
Yeah, what vehicle? Don't know. When you buy a new one, you get to use it though. Hopefully you come back and use us.
Fucking yeah. Yeah, that was I don't know. I don't really know much about cars. I'm trying to teach myself shit, and
Just hang out with me and my brothers. You'll learn quite a bit of things.
well, that's why I asked if like with my new truck if I can use your driveway because unfortunately mine's had an
Yeah,
incline.
yeah. Um, but I prefer having a chassis
Oh yeah,
just
more
because of the whole,
stability.
yeah. I'm not saying that full body, like another downside to full body frame is like the whole thing with the rust. Like you'll notice it a lot on the bottom.
My mom's truck. That's why I'm not why I had to replace it because yeah, truck wasn't being used, so I decided to take it and start using it. Been using it for a few years, and then all of a sudden the muffler came off. Well, the muffler needed to be replaced. And as I took it to the muffler shop, sitting there waiting, they kind of waved me. I'm like, dude, you need to come in here. And he's like, look, it'd be about 120 bucks. We'll put the new muffler back on, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to cheat you. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, look, all on the support and everything like that. He goes, like, it's rusted through. I'm just like, fuck, man.
Well, here's the thing with unibody. Mm. Another good reason to have a chassis in the way because it's made of like a strong steel.
Yeah,
You can wash that rust off and the salt and whatever. But like with a full body frame, it just cakes up on there. So
yeah,
the rust comes in, does its damage. Here's the problem. You'll have to like I knew a handful of people that owned like the early to late 90s Jeep Cherokees. Those were full body frames.
yeah,
You know, when you get bad rust rot, or frame rot and rust damage,
yeah.
you can't just replace it. Like you have to literally cut out. That's if it doesn't like get bad enough to where it's starting to reach up the side of the vehicle. So like you'd have to cut it from the source. So basically cut the entire bottom off. So you got to go through, take off your suspension, your axles and everything that's in the way, cut off that bottom part of the frame and weld on new material.
Yeah.
It's
Well, if you need,
it's a nightmare to fix.
well, I don't know if you need something welded, just ask Katie over there.
To inspect the weld.
Oh, we- She can weld. She can weld like a motherfucker. There's a meme I saw, and it was what she could weld a dick on a snowman.
To weld a dick on a snowman.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. Like with sedans, I guess, and compact SUVs, but like anything, like my personal opinion, like anything that's like a full size SUV and above should be on a chassis.
Mhm.
I just, if you buy an SUV, it's either because you have children or you plan to do some kind of mid to heavy hauling.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
like hauling my fat ass around.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
you planning on hauling me around?
oh, God,
Yeah.
no. I
Come
need
on.
the gas mileage, dog. Don't get in my fucking car.
I'm gonna
That
can
thing's a four cylinder. It ain't good. It does not have the horsepower or the towing capacity for you. There's a limit. I think it's like 2,000 pounds, bud.
shit. Damn it.
Yeah. But well, like when you were joking though about me buying that Jeep truck,
Yeah.
I don't want to get it because that frame's not steel. It's aluminum.
Well, the fact they're ugly as shit.
Yeah. Uh, I kind of like them. I just I don't think I would buy one for the fact that it's just Jeep, like the newer Jeeps kind of need to figure their shit out because I heard they're having a lot of issues.
Yeah.
They've been kind of half-assing it. Even just the paint itself is having issues.
Yeah,
Like that's kind of messed up.
it is.
Like you're slacking so bad that like your paints, you're already getting pre-rust and rust bubbles under the paint fresh off the lot. Like that's just ignorant.
Yeah, it sounds like too much oxidation.
Yeah, something like that. But that's why, because I'm looking to get a Jeep,
Yeah.
and that's why I want to get like 2015 or older.
My truck's 2014.
Yeah.
Although I still value that truck. I mean, I just got it, but I mean, come on. 2014, it's 2025. Where can you find something that is 11 years and under 20,000 miles? You can't.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to take real good care of my truck. And
Make
also,
sure you wash it at least once a week during the winter, and you'll.
well, when I got my haircut, I went and got it washed. And,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like summertime, it's not as bad, but definitely during the winter time or
you gotta
after
get
a bad rain, you gotta wash. I'd wash it like once a week.
well, the thing is that you gotta wait for the temperatures because you don't want to sit there and wash it and then all of a sudden it freeze and then it fucks up
Well,
the
yeah, I
joints.
mean, like,
Excuse me.
yeah, obviously, especially here in the Midwest.
Oh, yeah, but you do want to get the undercarriage because of that salt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, if we were in a state that used sand, I wouldn't worry about it.
No, I wouldn't worry too much about that one. But I mean, we live in the Midwest, we got to use salt.
And that barely works half the time. It gets so cold that it'll
Yeah,
just melt and freeze right over again. Just
dude,
creates more problems.
dude.
Then you got an ice layer so fucking thick.
Well, that's the thing though, is that once it gets like -20, -30, at that point
And
they
for
they don't even come back out. They're like, nope, we're
they're
done.
not gonna do anything until the temperature rises. Like,
Yep.
I don't know anybody who knows this, but like in the Midwest, you get every season from all around the world. You get the rainstorms, the monsoons, you get freezing temperatures, you get the dry heat, you get the
You don't
humidity.
we don't get the dry heat here. We get the humidity.
We get dry
Absolutely.
heat as long as we don't get it. Like if we go an X amount of period without rain, we can get dry heat
We're right
for
next to the
sure.
Mississippi. We are not getting dry heat, buddy.
We're getting dry heat.
We're not getting dry
We're
heat.
not right on the river though. That's the thing. Like, okay, we are, but we aren't. Let me explain this to you. So, like, how do I explain this to you?
Exactly. Explain me.
Okay, but the further away you get, the less moisture is in the air. I'm not saying we're like
Yeah.
river rats right on the river. Like, you're acting as if like that thing is creating so much fucking humidity that like,
You do realize that on the edge of Illinois, where we live, it follows the Mississippi. The Mississippi literally follows the outline of
yeah,
Illinois. Yeah,
yeah.
there ain't no fucking way we're getting away from we're having dry heat. Now, if you go to like Texas or some shit, that
I've
one,
been to Texas.
yeah, and
I've been in Texas dry heat. I can compare it to some parts of the area here, from especially for how much often I go hiking and shit. Like I know the difference between humidity and dry heat.
because when I lived in Nevada,
I
that's
prefer the dry heat. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still hotter than the bitch,
it,
but dude, you get
dude.
humidity, it's
I will,
hot, and then you can't fucking you're drowning.
yeah, no, no, that one I will agree with because when I lived in Nevada, that one was and it sucked because I was
You
like,
can breathe at least. You're hot as shit, but you can breathe.
breathing hurts. I mean,
Sure, you're on fucking fire, but hey,
like was it you remember
you got chapstick for your lungs.
do you remember that scene from Benchwarmers where was it what's his name Howie or whatever? He goes outside and then he goes, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was me because I've moved.
You were the guy that wore all black and had an umbrella when he stepped outside during the day.
Yeah, fucking right,
He had SPF 5,000.
dude. Even then, that didn't fucking work because I swear to God, like the walking outside, all right, especially me being ginger, all right, that sucks because I went there in the middle of July, or no, towards the middle of June, and then I walk outside and it's like 90 degrees, pure dry heat, no humidity, and I'm just like walk out and it's getting up there to like 100, 110. I go, ow, fucking that hurts. Yeah, we just stay in there, and if your AC went out, God forbid your AC went out.
Or when you're walking on a white sidewalk and you can feel the heat coming through your shoes.
Oh God, dude, that fucking
Oh,
sucked. Or you can literally feel the tips of your boots
uh-huh.
melting because of that shit.
Yep.
God, that one sucked.
Oh yeah. You know how many times we fucking peaked Arctic temperatures out here?
No, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's quite a bit. Everybody talks about like you Midwesterners don't understand the kind of weather we get. Now, don't get me wrong. Like hurricane season, we do kind of get the after effects. Like if there
We
is
get the
that thing.
strong wind where things are
Yeah.
blown over, but we don't.
But everywhere
We,
else, like, dude, if we had stable temperatures, we could have gators up in this
we could.
bitch.
Wasn't didn't
Sometimes we get sharks in the
I
Mississippi,
was
the
getting
bull
ready to say
sharks.
yeah, I was getting ready to say bull sharks tend to swim up. I mean, it's very rare, but it does end up
You want to know
happening.
why? Because the fucking channel cats are eating them.
Channel cats ain't eating the fucking bull
Have you
sharks.
seen a channel cat?
Yeah, I've seen a channel cat, dude. Well, all right, here, hold on, wait. Are you talking about a channel cat or are you talking about a box head?
Channel cat.
Channel cats are smaller than box heads.
Just saying, they get pretty big and they can swallow people.
You're thinking of box heads, not or no, you're thinking of square heads, box heads. You're not talking about channel cats. Channel cats are smaller, more thin. Now the box heads, the square heads, they get big. Like those are the type of people, or those are the type of catfish people go noodling for. So I think it's not channel cats.
Channel cats.
It's not channel
Channel
cats.
cats.
No, they're not.
Channel cats.
No, dude.
Channel. You're not changing my mind about this.
Dude,
Channel cats.
fucking prove to me that a channel cat sat there and took down a bull shark in Mississippi.
I'm saying, okay, look. Tell me a box head did.
No. I'm trying to help you out with your story because the only one
That's
that
not a story. I'm just saying some of the bull sharks that came up this way, people have caught, and you know how big they are? They're not that big. That's why I'm saying a channel cat has swallowed them. Like that's why you're not seeing them as often. I'm not saying a bull shark is small. I know how big they can get. I'm just saying in general, like some of the ones that they've caught in the Mississippi were only like this big, and they're like, wait a minute, that's not a catfish or whatever the fuck's in the Mississippi right now.
all right, we're gonna have to do some research on this because I'm gonna call bullshit 100%. I'm calling
I
you
mean,
full.
educate me, pull it up.
All right,
Like,
fine.
stop sitting there screaming about it and just pull it up.
I'm not screaming. You know if I was screaming, bitch. All right, but
Pull it
anyway,
up.
I'm all right here. Just keep talking.
Prove me
All
wrong.
right, fine. Hold on. Bull shark.
No, channel cat and box head. That's what I want to know. That's what we're on right now. We can get to that here in a
All
second.
right,
I want to
so
know the channel cat thing.
all right, so some of them are here. Most of them are down in Alton. Um, okay, so that one right there, that's a small bull shark.
Yeah.
All right, but now, all right, here, let's take a look at channel
You
cat.
know what's crazy is the fact that they can go from fresh water to like salt water.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, right there, that's a channel cat.
I
That
can't see.
right here.
Channel cat. Look how big that fucker is.
That's not taken down, but that's rare. They're
That
not
is
taking it down
rare.
like that right there. That's a box.
All they do is they're bottom feeders. They sit there and they just swallow everything that goes in their mouth, dude.
Right here, hold on. I'm talking.
All catfish do that.
All right,
No, I'm not saying a box head isn't bigger than a channel cat. I'm just saying channel cats have gotten big enough to actually like swallow people. let alone a small box shark or bull shark or whatever the fuck we're talking about.
Squarehead catfish. There we go.
That
No, see that one right there. That one. See,
literally looks almost as big as the one the guy was holding here in that one picture you showed
okay,
me.
but here's the thing. No, because
Have
he
you seen the ones they catch by the dam? The
uh
ones that just float in the current? Just literally they go noodle and just float in the current and just dude, them things get huge.
yeah, there's just flathead, not boxhead, not squarehead.
Flathead, that makes sense. Yeah,
Flathead.
flatheads get fucking
Okay, I don't know why
huge.
the fuck I don't know why the fuck I kept saying boxhead.
Flathead.
Yeah, flathead.
Now, if you'd have said flathead, I'd have knew what you fuck. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why the fuck I kept calling it a boxhead, but yeah, no, I'm telling you, like there have
To
been.
be fair, I should have known what you were trying to say, but then I got confused. I was like,
Oh
boxhead.
no, you're getting
There's
pissed
no
off because I was
fucking way if it was big. Like, first off, I've never heard of a box head, which means it can't be bigger than a fucking channel cat.
squarehead.
Flatheads for sure.
Yeah,
Flatheads for sure.
yep, yep. Fuck.
But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if them got big enough to swallow a fucking bull shark, dude.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they just keep fucking growing. They got the whole Mississippi for space, dude.
which is kind of weird because I
Did
wonder
you know there was a fucking earthquake way back in the day that actually reversed the flow of direction from the Mississippi for a short period of time?
how.
I don't know. I think the seismic shit just shifted the way it went, and
Well, because if
it
I
wasn't for a long period of time, obviously, but it happened.
all right, because I need to look this up
That's what my
before I open
dad
my mouth.
told me years ago.
I'm gonna look this up. I'm trying to because I remember somewhere someone saying like, especially in our area, like normally rivers flow north to south, correct?
Yeah,
Correct. Um, so for ours, it actually flows south to east, not from south to north, or not from north to south. It actually flows south to east.
thought the river.
Yeah, that's how the river flows. Apparently, I wanted to look that up because that one was different. At least I think that's only for our area. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't know. For some reason, I remember that fact, little factoid. But yeah. You never want to eat anything you catch out of that fucking river.
No,
No,
no, you don't.
no, you don't.
It's so freaking polluted. People are like, nah, it's just,
It's mud.
well, there's a lot. There's a lot of shit in there, dude. They say back in the day, you used to be able to look straight to the bottom of it.
I know you can with Colorado River.
Oh, yeah.
Colorado River out in Nevada. Oh, dude, it's beautiful. Like you can see all the big carp that float around there. It's great because like you just something you watch it, and I've seen I've seen one duck almost taken by one of the big ass fucking carps. It was funny because it's you see ducks just floating right there. Carp came up, almost got it. Duck flew away. No,
They get big enough, it'll happen, you
oh
know?
dude they were huge. They were fatty as shit. Yeah, no, no,
I wish the Mississippi was that
clear.
clear.
Oh yeah, so do I.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Was it the third largest river in the world or the second?
Um.
It's top three for sure. I think
Yeah.
because the Nile is
Yeah. I
the
think.
first.
Hold on. Are you okay over there? Yeah. You good?
They're talking shit, dude.
Dude, they were running their fucking
they're
mouth.
they're just either looking at memes about us or they're fucking just
Dude, they're
looking up
talking.
facts like these guys are fucking idiots. These guys are fucking
the girl,
stupid.
the girl, the girls are behind the camera and they're calling us out. They're like, dude, look,
You're
look.
both wrong, and I'm pretty sure that one with glasses is fucking retarded.
Yeah,
So
that's exactly what they're. Wait, hold on, wait. Are you talking about
I
us or
know
the
I might be
girls?
stupid, but I can spit from a mile away accurately. Watch me
Yeah.
hit Liz from here.
Jesus Christ.
She's always trying to do butt stuff, and I hate it.
You want to tell me about the tragedy that you had to experience?
Which one?
No, 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 we're not going to say that. We're not going to say that fucked up story. It was a joke, but we're not going to say it. Pretty sure she does
I
not
can
want that.
tell you how I met her. Like, actually met her. Like the first time actually talking to her.
Mm.
Because
All right, yeah, let's go with that. Tell me about the first time.
training,
All
the
right.
first time I went into the training room and I was like, Tanya, they're making us use new passwords, and nothing that I used fucking worked. It was stupid. And then Liz just looked at me. She's like, you could just do Mississippi 1234 $sign. And I was like, what? She's like, I used it and it worked. And then Marlon was like, yeah, I used it too. And I was like, nah. And then, I left. And then like a month later, I think it was in the morning, she was getting water and I was on my way to the office and she's like, Josh, how old are you? And I don't even know her name at this point. And I looked at her, I looked her dead in the eye and I was like, how old do you want me to be? She's like, shut up.
Mm.
And then yeah, she started just kind of following me out to my car like a fucking weirdo.
Stalker.
Yeah, she would wait for me in the parking lot.
So is that like waiting as in by the door or waiting as in hiding behind other
No, she was
cars?
just in her car. She always parked next to me.
Ah,
That
got it.
weird. Yeah.
Oh,
And then she sent me pictures of her in lingerie all the time, and I'm like, whatever.
Jesus. Okay. Was that before or after she tucked in her dick?
Oh, another lingerie pic.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
Hmm?
sorry.
Hmm?
Okay, I apologize. That was over the line. What are you doing?
We're jacking it.
Please don't air jacket with my girlfriend.
Observe.
I don't even think we're allowed to do that. Definitely
Dick
can't.
farts. Let me tell you that story. All right,
So
so
hold up, wait. Why did that suddenly trigger into like this new subject? Because
all right, story time. So years ago, Jake's first baby mama. We're not gonna say that name.
she who will not be named.
Uh, I don't know how we got onto the topic,
I don't know either.
but no. I'm talking about between me and old girl, and I was like, I think they were talking about having sex, and then I was like, did his dick fart? She's like, what? You're so funny, and I'm like, what's funny about that? And she's like, what? Like a queef? I was like, yeah, guys do that every time they nut. Like that's just no natural. We're supposed to. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, guys fart. Like their dicks fart when they make a noise when they come. I was like, like she's like starting to believe it. She's like, Jake's dick doesn't fart. And I'm like, what do you mean it doesn't fart? I was like getting into it now. So she's like, it doesn't fart. I'm like, that means there's something wrong. Like he needs to get his urethra checked or something because or his prostate. That's not healthy. How long has it been like this? Ever since I've known him, I was like, oh Jesus Christ, he's been struggling inside. This poor man. He's been doing this by himself. He probably doesn't want to pay for the medical bills. She's like, oh my god, oh my god. Jake gets home as we're talking about it. She runs up the stairs. She's like, oh my god, Jake, why doesn't your dick fart? He's like, what? She's like, your dick doesn't fart. We have to take you to the hospital. She's crying. And he looked at me. He's like, you had something to do with this, didn't you? And I was like, so then he spent hours trying to like reassure her that like, no, that's he's like, it's actually worse if it does make that sound.
Dude, you have a way. I'm not gonna lie. You have a way of fucking with people to the point where half of my trust issues came from you. You have the
I see
ability.
you have a type. What's up, girl? What your name is?
She's sitting right
I
there.
wasn't talking about your love life, stupid.
Okay, you generally lost me, but anyway, most of my trust issues come from you because you make things sound so convincing and you get other people in on it. Like the time you had your mom, you called up your mom and you're like, yeah, your dad's black, bye. And like your mom, I would never believe that she would, do some stupid shit and like go along with your antics. But apparently she did. And I was like, oh my God, you're actually black. And we got that all recorded too. And I'm like, this is why I have trust issues.
It's okay. All my friends fall for that gag.
And you do it with other people. But the thing is that like I hate to say this, but you would actually make a very good undercover cop.
Or politician.
Yeah, very fucking true. You got my vote.
I can spin a whole bunch of bullshit. But I don't know. I would feel bad because like I'll end up just saying like, no, I'm just fucking with you. Like I always do. There was one time though,
Hold on, wait.
Dan's girlfriend, her sister, and her sister's friend for 4 fucking years believed that I had a black dad. I let that one run. I let that one go. They're like, there's no fucking way. And finally, that's when I called my mom. They're like, oh my God, that's why your hair's so curly. And I'm like, yeah. So and then they finally got my ID. And then they Googled my dad. Well, not Google. They went on Facebook. Sorry, looked him up, and they're like, "Are you like this is this Mackenzie, Brittany, Kelsey? If y'all watch this someday, you guys are fucking stupid." Because I saw the message. They're like, "Are you Josh's dad?" And he's like, "Yeah." Clearly, clear as day. You can see by his profile picture, he's fucking white. They're like, "Are you black?" And he's like, "I am not."
The weird part is like, I've met your dad.
Yeah.
I've actually helped your dad move shit. You genuinely had me convinced that he
Well,
was
that's
some.
because you're like, well, wait, who's Ken? I was like, Ken's the guy, just the guy that raised
Yeah,
me.
like I met your fucking dad.
I was like, nah, that guy, that's just the guy that stuck around. That's the running joke. Jake's
Dude,
real dad's Mexican, my dad's
dude,
black, and Adam's dad is
dude, when you're
okay.
was it when Jake worked construction? I swear to God, he
He
he could
looked,
pass off as Mexican.
he did when he was born.
Yeah.
I swear to God, ICE was there asking for his papers when he was born.
Same with all the children. Same with all the children.
All of them.
Oh God, man. Yeah, no, you give me serious trust issues. Like you're supposed to be my best friend, and here I can't trust a goddamn word that comes out of
I
your
can't go
mouth.
through life without making a giggle. All right. If I can't laugh, I'm fucking miserable.
No, and that's 100%. But you don't need to do it at your friend's expense. You
I stopped
fucking
the whole Gilbert thing. What more do you want?
stop giving me trust issues.
That should have went away when Gilbert went away.
No, no, no. Gilbert was different.
He
Gilbert
said
was
I
different.
loved Gilbert, but he had to leave. He was destroying our life.
Oh, hold on, babe. Did I ever tell you
I
who
don't think
Gilbert is?
that's sensitively appropriate for the
It's
interwebs.
okay. Oh, I like how both of them set up. Excuse me. All right. So have I ever told you about Gilbert? Okay. So Gilbert.
One of these days I'll just have to bring the old chap out
Okay. No,
in a public setting.
I'm gonna explain to you how Gilbert was created. Now, back when me and him were, back when we were single
Back
and
when we were single
years
and
ago.
coming, together and hanging out more often, I
Yeah.
stopped taking my meds.
Yeah. And so here like
Just kidding. I
I
don't
was
take
still
my
on my
meds.
I was still single and he's a good wingman. Josh is a good man. He's a very good wingman.
So
Um
it's Gilbert, I guess.
no. So here's the thing is that he's like, dude, we need to tap in, show women your sensitive side. We need to make sure that they see you for, the kind, caring man that,
I
you
could
are.
see on your face that you immediately were questioning it, like, dude, what the fuck are you
Yeah,
doing?
I was like, okay, how you doing that?
He already knew.
He said, and I quote, dude, I can pretend to be a special needs person and you can be my caretaker. Now, here's the issue with
I
that.
get it. Before he continues, this is going to be a bit insensitive, and I'm sorry. I was young, kind of an asshole.
This happened like 5 years ago.
I was younger and kind of an asshole.
You're still kind of an ass. Well, you still are an asshole.
Yeah, but like the good kind.
Mm,
I mean, y'all are hanging out with me, so I can't be that fucking bad.
no. I mean, well, technically, you came here.
You asked me to come here.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, you know what? We're not going to get into it. Look, I just wanted to apologize ahead of time because this is a kind of insensitive thing that I did.
but it was all, but
It was for him, and
it was him trying to
in
be
the
a good
light of
friend.
things, I could have done a lot better.
He was trying to be a good friend, and he was trying to get me, he was trying to get me recognition from the opposite sex.
Did I tell him what you said about in the
Oh,
forest?
no, no, God, no,
You can do this. You can't let me do that.
no. You back away, back, get back. We will, are you know here? We are here. I will personally, when the camera goes off, then we will explain it. We're not doing it on the
Hard
internet
no.
because that no, it was a fucking joke.
So was, well, Gilbert was for a good cause, but you
Yeah,
know what? It's still very insensitive.
it is
It
very
could get
insensitive.
me specifically canceled.
Oh, do you remember it? Oh yeah, so I told
Let's
her.
let the viewers know though.
No, 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 no,
So
no.
we
I'm
were playing
panicking.
the
I'm
forest.
panicking. I will shut down the computer. Do not fucking tempt
Are
me.
you gonna edit out Gilbert?
Fuck fine. I'll edit out Gilbert.
Okay.
Well, let's save that for a Patreon. They don't care what you do on Patreon.
Fair enough.
All right, hold on. Here,
If they don't care what we do on Patreon,
dude. You can. Okay, yeah. No, that joke could, but at the same time, we don't. I mean, we do have. Did I set up a Patreon?
I don't know, dude.
I sent you all the links for everything, like all the login information, because that's gonna be your job
I
once.
had gotten off a 16-hour shift when you sent me that. I do remember you sending me the links.
I made all the social media platforms on a 12-hour shift.
I'm saying like when you sent those to me, I
Oh, okay.
was like either in the middle of a 16 or I was getting off. And I
No,
was,
you would have been off.
yeah, I was like, fuck. Then,
But
work to Clopen.
yeah, yeah, work to Clopen. Well, I mean, I don't work at Clopen. I work mid to. But Jesus fucking Christ!
I can taste the vegetables. I had bell peppers and
Hey,
onions
I fucking hate you.
and spinach.
So, I mean, we kind of blew our load with that one. Don't, for the love of God, don't. Okay,
Sorry, old friend. It has to end this way.
I will turn everything off. We're not, no, no, no. We can record a special Patreon episode, okay? But we really need to get like viewers and subs in. I really need to start editing the fucking thing, which I feel bad, but I mean we're in the middle of outage, so
Did we start doing the single camera thing last episode, or did we start it here on this one?
no, last episode, but I'm gonna go to the other ones and um kind of make them single
Whatever
camera.
ones that do have, like for special moments, if you can, like the funny ones.
Oh,
If you think it's worth zooming in on her faces, definitely keep those shots
oh
for
yeah, no, I will.
Carol.
No, oh yeah, no, I will. So
Well, we're doing this out of convenience for now, just
be,
one camera because of our busy schedules, and he's been doing most of the editing.
I do all
He
the
has a more,
editing.
well, you have a more consistent schedule. I need to
Trust me,
actually do it.
I will say this. That is the only reason why I'm doing it because I have more
If I was
consistency.
more consistent with you, I'd have sat down with my stepdad and figured it out or whatever.
What's Doug up to? Because I forgot what is
Yeah,
Doug
he's a bit
doing?
tech swabby. He edits his own videos and stuff.
I, you know what? I kind of want to give him a challenge. I want because I mean I would like to see that's how you fucking do it right there.
No.
I would
If
like
you
to,
can crop dust people while we're setting up the set, then I can burp on the mic.
you just had to bring that up. You just had to bring that
Fair's fair,
fucking.
dude. It's a burp, not a fart. It's a lot more pleasant to deal with.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
But no, actually, I would like to talk to Doug and
Uh,
see
yeah, I could give you his number when we're done here, and you can shoot him a text. Just be like,
because
"Hey, it's me, Ryan."
the son you never had, you know.
He said, "I never wanted no fucking ginger." That's our word.
You didn't want no ginger, then why are you with one? Is it because you miss me that
I
much?
was talking about Douglas.
Yeah. Dougals.
Teach me how to Douglas. Teach me how to Douglas.
I want him to edit, like, I want to give him a video. I want him to edit it and see where.
You want to just give him this one? See if he wants to edit or if he's even got the time?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to give him one until I know he's got time. He's
Come on, Doug. You can do this. We believe in you.
if you're up for the
I'm
challenge.
pretending that you're editing this right now.
But the thing is, though, is that
Make me look handsome.
but the thing is that that's the third one. I was trying to talk, and then just
And now it's B.
I want to see how he does with editing, but not this one because so I got the one camera angle. I still have the one for when we from when we started the channel over, and that one has three. That one has actually three different camera angles. I kind of want to see what he does. I mean, it sucks because the only time I'm ever actually able to edit is when I'm in a certain rotation at work, and that's when I'm able to actually sit down and do it. But lately, we can't because the plant is undergoing maintenance for its outage and so much bullshit. But you know,
Happens.
it does. It happens with work and everything like that. But I am thankful they got us some lighting, some
We
cool lighting.
just need to find the right bulbs for it.
Well, I
And
sent you a link for the. I sent you a link for the bulbs.
here's the thing. I don't want normal bulbs. I want to find something that's going to match what we have for the setting right now that
I'm wondering if we can. So we can try to find bulbs like that. But the link to that actually has a link to or has the shop of the actual Luma Studio.
lying bitch.
No, go to the link, and then when you look at
That's
the
what I'm
product,
doing right now.
yeah, look at the product, and up in the top left corner, you'll be able to find it.
They are. I just, for some reason, yours didn't send through. I have like
Am
8
I
notifications right now.
am I not that important to you?
Not really. Start pumping those
Right
numbers
here,
and we'll talk.
right here. Scroll all the way up, top corner, right there. Yep, hit visit store, and then you can try to find that.
I'll see what I can do.
Because if we use those lightings, that can be the main area for lighting. This can be made for something down here for a better light for lighting at an angle or something like that, or it can even be used as background lighting. But one thing I would like to do, and because since we got a fireplace, like in the
Why didn't we
backdrop,
just get a fucking green screen?
but then what are we gonna do with the backdrop?
We could literally do something so much better than that.
Well, no, and see, here's the thing is that I would like to do. So I would like to do a green screen right here and kind of make it like the tavern look, and actually have like it looks like a fire roaring in the back place.
That.
Yeah, well, see what happens. You gotta listen to me every once in a while.
Fuck that. You're annoying.
You gotta speak up. It's not catching you.
Fuck that. You're annoying.
Okay, thank you.
See, that's why we're friends. I feel like I'm the only one that can be
Those two are
abusive to
staring
you.
at you hard as shit
Why?
because of what you just said.
Fight me. I didn't even blink.
I didn't even blink.
I didn't even blink. I gave you pink eye.
Okay, first off, I'd be questioning how. So first off, I'm gonna question how the hell are you able to get my girl pink eye? Second, why is she anywhere near your anus to be contracting that disease?
I could fart. I could snipe a fart, dog.
I like how
I could
I like how your girl's just sitting there shaking her fucking head. Like,
snipe. I could snipe a fart from a mile away. Draft the wind. So it's just their
do
standard
you have
bulbs. The
do you have
only
like
ones that
burns
would
on your
really.
leg from when he lets one rip in bed?
It's because I won't cuddle her. My ass is towards the wall. Did you want to be covered in shit or the wall?
I'm just shitting in your bed.
Sometimes, just straight.
Is that why you don't let your dog sleep in
Sometimes
bed with you?
I just be pooping. Maverick sleeps with me. That motherfucker won't leave me be.
Wait, I thought you said you put him in the kennel at night.
When she's over, yeah.
Oh, because there's not enough room.
No, he just is up both of our ass the whole night. Like he's like anytime we're trying to sleep, he wants to move around the bed to make sure we're not near. Like he'll get in the middle of us, and she'll try to like put her arm around me, and he's like, "No, move, bitch."
See, that's why. So
And
you
then I'll try to do it, and he'll be like, "No, if it's not about me, then you don't touch her."
so so here's the weird part is that
He's a cunt.
whenever whenever me and Katie will cuddle, the dog gets like there's a difference. You have how much does Maverick weigh? Like 70, 80 pounds?
Yeah,
So you have a 70, 80 pound dog.
Vet said
I
he's muscular as shit though.
he runs like a motherfucker. My dog is 7 pounds. I have a tiny chihuahua. So whenever we're
Tiny long-haired chihuahua, and it fucking matters.
and she does matter.
Don't group her in there with everybody else. She's different.
Okay, there, fair
She's
enough.
better. Well, sorry, dude, Daisy, but I
Yeah.
still love your dog to death.
Oh yeah. But but we'll be sitting there and there's
I'm thinking this one though, because it's
yeah,
normal.
we definitely could do that.
Do you wanna shut up? Anyways,
Can I finish? I lost my train of thought, man.
you have a 7 pound dog.
No, I lost it.
Was it about Maverick?
Oh no, cuddling. Anyway, so yeah, whenever me and Katie cuddle, we
Shut up,
you
Katie.
both enough. I swear to God, I'm gonna commit domestic violence.
I'll
So help
fucking
me God.
beat your ass.
Yeah, I know you beat me. She'll crawl in between us, but it's funny because you got a dog that will stop. Stop you guys from trying to cuddle. She wants to make sure that there's a spot in between there for her, so that way she gets all nice and warm and
All the
cozy.
warmth.
She doesn't. She'll sleep under the covers with me.
I'm fighting my intrusive thoughts.
Why?
I want to use that as a straw.
Thank God it's not just me.
I just want
Dude, thank God it's not just fucking me.
We're in this together.
Hey, if we tilt this upside
No, no,
down,
no,
can we
no,
do a
no.
kickstand standing up?
No, no, hear me out. I'm gonna get some straws. I'm gonna make two. I'm gonna put them together, twist, put it on the end, and we'll just.
Are we gonna suck on the nozzle
We
together?
don't have to suck. It's free flow.
Did you just call us fucking hamsters?
We don't have a ball for the tip, so it's just gonna have to do what I do. So Maverick's got two separate relationships.
Okay.
Liz and Michaela.
Okay. Oh yeah, your roommate.
Yeah. So Michaela,
Yep.
very big mom person in the friend group.
Yeah, she's always been the mom.
Yep. So Maverick kind of treats her as that, but as a girlfriend. So like he's just like up her ass, like I love you, I love you, I love you. But with Liz, he's very vocal.
I
He
hear him.
talks a lot. He tells her what he wants, and where to put it. Like he will just yell at this woman until he gets what he wants. He just doesn't fucking care, dude. Like he's so with Michaela, he just kind of I don't care. She's in the room. She's touching me. She's talking to me. I don't care. And I think that's because back when I worked a lot, like a lot of hours when I was still working for that other security company,
Yeah.
she would be up there doing her nurse. This is when she used to still be in nursing school. She would be
Yeah.
up there just chilling on her computer, hanging out with Maverick,
Yeah.
because I didn't want him to just be in a kennel for 16 hours a day while I'm at work.
Right.
So I was like, whenever you get the chance, could you just go up there and hang out with him? So like she kind of has that relationship with him. He'll sit there and he'll be quiet with her. But the minute I'm in there, he's a fucking mess. With her, he does like to be with her. He listens to her sometimes, but he talks a lot of shit. He does. He's fucking ignorant, dude. But he loves her. He loves her a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing with Sura and Katie. Because the thing is that Sura loves it whenever Katie comes over. But the thing is that if you're not careful with my dog, she'll get inside your mouth.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She's a Frencher.
Oh yeah. And she's definitely gotten in Katie's mouth a couple of times. All of a sudden I hear, she's like, how do you make her stop? I'm like, you kind of just
You
deal with it.
don't.
You deal with
I've
it.
had her my whole fucking life. Like, it doesn't stop.
No, that dog. But then, like, I'll get to me.
I think it's a long haired chihuahua thing because Daisy did that too.
Well, Daisy was a poodle, wasn't she?
She's part poodle, part chihuahua.
Uh,
She was a choodle or a puwawa, if you will.
wow, I like that. But and then
I'm like fucking choodle.
But then I'll be like, all right, sir, come here. And then she'll get cuddles, and then she'll rest her head underneath my chin, and then like I'll have to swaddle her.
You said sir, but I heard you say sir, and then pictured some grown man with a mustache just nuzzle into your neck. Come here, sir. Daddy.
It's my
Just
side
some
hustle. It's my side hustle. I cuddle them.
some big muscular man. I'd pay for that. It's not sexual.
I'm just a comforting person.
It's not sexual.
You know, there are people walkers.
It's not sexual.
I heard you the first time.
I'm asking.
I heard you.
Is it sexual or no?
Did you know there's actual people walkers?
You
Yeah,
cuddling people,
yeah,
getting paid to do that.
yeah.
Is it sexual? It's not going to lead to sex?
Of course, it's not going to lead to
Okay, then
sex.
yeah, I'd pay for that.
Okay,
Come here.
not on the podcast. And
Come here. You fucking
you're
slut.
put your camera down, okay?
She said hashtag Mondays.
She's like, I'm gonna start my own side hustle. It's called OnlyFans. Oh wait, you
It's
can't put
called the
that.
casting cast.
Behind the scenes of the thought process.
It's just porn.
Normally it's a man and a
Let's
woman.
listen to this thing. Let's put it in your butt. Let's hear what your guts are thinking about. Let's hear what you ate last night.
Jesus.
The
I think we'd make more money on that than we would on YouTube.
fuck are we wasting time here? I want to be
All right.
I want to be a slut.
All right, Katie, you're in charge of the camera. Liz, you're in charge of the sound and lighting. I like it.
Look at Liz. She's pissed.
Is it because I'll have more fun with him
Come
than
on,
he has
Liz.
with
Do you
you?
ever just wake up and just
I'm joking. I'm
want to
sorry.
fuck a dude?
Homosexual right there.
Yay. Fat cock syndrome.
What are they? I don't know what they're talking about. They're whispering something. What are you doing?
Hey,
Huh.
I don't give a shit.
I don't know. It could be something nefarious.
When have we not ever handled ourselves in a situation?
Oh, fair enough. I mean, but here's the thing, though, is that
Don't get me wrong, they've been pretty fucking hectic, but we're still here, right?
but here's the thing, is that whenever we get into certain situations, they always start off as something very benign.
I let your mom go full swing. Well, at least a half swing on my ass with a
Oh
belt.
no,
And I would have let her go
that was
full.
not, dude. That was not even a half.
And I would have let her go full.
That makes number 5.
Okay. I'm just saying,
Now,
handle it.
okay. And I just realized something. You need to kind of give context for when you said you let my mom go half swing with you.
Well, she couldn't go full swing. She would have accidentally hit her in the face when she was going.
Which one?
When she hit me with the belt.
For context, he was running his mouth. My mom got a little parental and said, if you don't stop there, I'm grabbing the belt. And so, what the fuck is that face?
That's number 6. Get out, heathen, nasty, disgusting.
That wasn't in the.
That's what he sounds like. But he's got the no. I'm copying him because go get her. Have you learned nothing today? Have you learned nothing? Go get her. Go ahead. That's what I thought. Nerd.
That's what she calls me every time I'm on Fallout 76. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Gaming." 76? Yeah, nerd. Hmm. Yeah, your goal was to actually get up and carry me, and then you weren't able to continue the pursuit, and I fell into a kick of 76, and now
I'm 6 days a week.
I know, babe. I know.
Me too.
I'm not
I
blaming
don't
you.
play Fallout 76 either. Not much.
I don't play League.
Ratio the fuck out of you.
I don't play League either.
You'll racial the fuck out of me?
Ratio.
Fellatio?
cut this out, by the way. When I talk,
Why? No, it's saying it. So you're giving me
Hold
a
on, hold on,
facial?
hold on, hold on, hold on. Shh.
keep this.
No, go ahead and say something for me. It's not picking you up. Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah.
Fine.
No.
No, it's not. Look, watch.
But now you guys are talking to no one.
So,
You're
Wait.
cutting this.
Are you sure?
Martin Luther King, he died for our sins, and that's who's talking to us right now. Fucking white people.
Okay.
He was the last one with the drink.
Not true. He's still sleeping.
Doesn't mean he's dreaming.
Took the
They
L
took
for
those
humanity.
away.
You know, I heard Bernie Sanders did the marches without ML.
Dude, Bernie Sanders was actually roommates with Jesus back in the fucking day. So yeah, he did everything. Okay.
Ain't no fucking way he roommated. We don't ever insult Christianity again.
Oh,
Counterpart, ladies and gentlemen.
okay.
What?
What?
Counter-Strike? Is that what you said? I thought we were still talking about game. I thought you were still talking about the games.
I don't know.
She went from Fallout to League, and then I thought she said Counter-Strike, and I'm like,
It's a
what?
counterpart.
What's going on with your counterpart?
You are the
You're the
counterpart.
male version.
Of what?
He's more like me, but like you're the glasses version.
Remember what we were talking about?
I thought we were counterparts, but I'm finding out I just don't think we're the same. We might have similarities physically.
Fuck it.
Great, take her.
Don't make it weird, Chris. What I'm saying.
Make it weird.
Don't make
Make it
weird.
nasty.
I only have room for one ginger in my heart. And it's Liz.
Did you just get dumped on national television?
Dude!
You're sad.
Excuse me, men are talking. Okay.
Oh, hold on, Ryan. Now's not the time to be a misogynist.
It's not misogynistic. It's the truth.
You're only mad because she left you now. If y'all were together, you'd have been like, stop it. You'd have been wearing your cute little apron and
I actually have my apron.
you're a simp.
Okay.
What about me?
What says you're like you're doing
I'm an
sign language?
asshole? Darling, are you just now figuring this out?
She's because she's shy. Be nice to her.
I'm talking to you though. And I can't I got lights blinding me. All I see is her pointing at me. I can't read her lips.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Need what? What?
An apron. She says you need a fucking apron
Why would I need an apron?
because you don't know how to fucking cook.
So wearing an apron fixes that?
You kind of get. I think this is a good time to end the podcast because we're about to have some domestic violence. So thank you.
I'd rather keep it going just a little longer.
All right, fine, fuck it.
It's kind of a holiday weekend. I think it'd be fun to have a little extension and now everybody's involved.
No,
So why do I need an apron, Liz? Yeah, so what does that got to do with me?
she's trying to clap back at you with your own insult.
She's really trying to put her tongue in my butt now.
It'd be the only spot that's open.
You can try, but you will fail.
Because it's clogged and it's hairy. There's some corn stuck in there. I mean, it's like
I got so much ass hair. If I get diarrhea, it's coming out as filtered drinking water.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to cut this off.
No.
I don't want to do this anymore. No, no, sir.
Please go until the keg's gone.
Dude, that's so fucking much, man. I don't. And not to mention, the longer we do this, the longer it's gonna take me to edit.
I don't think there's going to be much for you to edit.
I got to edit out Gilbert, and I got because here's the thing: is that it's not about just cut and pasting.
Are we still going to hang out and drink this?
Of course we are. What, you think I'm gonna kick you out all because this is done?
You gotta tell him about magnesium citrate.
Yeah, when the camera goes off.
The stuff that makes you shit?
Yep.
Magneto.
Yeah, well, I did the carnivore diet for about 3 or 4 days and decided to give up on it.
I think you already told me this story.
Yeah, I don't think I told her though. So, all right. Well, this is gonna be a good spot to end it. So please like, share, subscribe.
Thanks for listening, and this probably is one of the weirder episodes you'll ever watch.
No, don't say that. We
It'll
get.
probably get a lot weirder. Peace out, Girl Scouts.